real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff John Fraction says the defendant is his nephew, and John claims the defendant is nothing but a sex addict who was sued for downloading internet pornography. John rented a house to the defendant, and he's suing him today for a gas bill. Defendant John Charles Thomas says he and John were so close that he drank his first drink with the plaintiff and smoked his first joint with him too. John Charles says his uncle has animosity because he's more of a ladies' man than the plaintiff, and he's countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you.
This is my nephew, firstborn for my sister. We grew up together. I mean, it's a love-hate relationship, I ain't gonna lie. But I don't even like him anymore.
Love, hate throughout the relationship?
I mean, the thing about it, when he moved in.
Okay, that's when it started?
Sorta, it's a sort of thing, but when it came to him living in the other side of my house, it really came to a head. Okay. Because the thing, I mean, I didn't know I was moving in a sex addict, you know what I'm saying? Now, he got put out of his house with his ex. If he moved in and he wanted too much sex out, he just should have said no.
There was no home. No means no. Sir? No means no.
I understand, sir.
Said you moved in and you wanted too much sex out of him.
No, wait.
You didn't. Out of him, sir. No, sir.
Don't get it confused. He got taken out. He got put out of his house, you know, from his ex, because he got caught on some internet porn thing, you know, and got sued for it. I mean, you usually get away with it. Who gets sued for, you know, downloading porn? Anyway, his ex put him out, and I said, I can't help you pay, man, help me pay this bill. I can't help you pay this bill, but I can move you into this house that I'm buying on the other side so you can get back on your feet.
Okay, what were the terms of him moving in?
Don't let any of these neighborhood girls come running up in the house, Your Honor.
That's all. He didn't have to pay any money.
No, he had to pay
rent, nothing.
He had to pay the gas bill, electric bill, and I only charged him $250 a month.
All right, let's start there. $250 a month, beginning when?
Beginning 2011, like September 11th.
All right, and how long did he stay there?
Until now.
Oh, he's still there?
Yeah, that's what everybody asks. Why is he still here?
Go ahead, sir. You want to give me some background on this?
Yes, Judge. As he stated, this is my uncle. It's my favorite uncle. We're like 8 years apart. So growing up, he's like my older brother, because I didn't have any older brothers. He was my older brother. You know, I look back, because this is who I looked up to when I was younger. So I go further back than his memory serves him. Had my first drink with him. Mad Dog 2020 while he was in the studio putting together rap records, and I, you know, smoked my first joint with him.
Hey man, look,
yeah.
How old were you?
I was probably about 16, 17. Yeah.
Your Honor,
yeah, when
Yo, hey, he did that on his own.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Did you supply it? Did you supply it?
Don't front for the judge.
Did you supply it?
No, yeah, that's how everybody gets it wrong. Thing about it, no, I don't supply drugs of any sort.
Did you the first time?
I'm just saying, that wasn't me.
Why are you stuttering? Go ahead. What else?
You gotta forgive me, Honor. He don't remember a whole lot of good stuff
because he smoked too much weed.
Yeah.
Affected his memory.
But we close to the point where, as I got older, I done met a few girls that used to deal with him in high school, and he gives me like this whole, you know, I don't know, like a paranoia type thing. He gets angry about. I think he's secret about his animosity towards me.
His secret what?
Secret animosity towards me.
About what?
Comes from, you know, me being more of a ladies' man than he is.
Okay, well, I got you. All right. Now,
that's sex stuff. I'm telling you, that's that sex addict thing that got you caught up in court cases. You want me to help you?
Court
cases? You can't help yourself.
We're going to get to the gas bill, but sir,
my own uncle.
We're going to get to the gas bill, but how did your sex addiction cause you to go to court?
No, he's the first person to take me to court ever.
Sir, no means no.
I understand, sir.
Said you moved in and you wanted too much sex out of him. No.
Defendant John Charles Thomas is being sued by his uncle, who claims John is such a sex fiend that he even got sued for downloading internet pornography.
All right, let me hear from you.
Okay, as far as the bill is concerned, the budget was $33 a month. But the fact that there was no one living there a year prior to him moving in, that was a budget of $33 when I had to turn the gas on just to keep the pipes from bursting throughout the wintertime. He said, well, okay, cool, $33, I can pay that a month. That'll get me through and everything. But it was like $200 he spent, $300, another $200. And then the latest 100 was 155, and that's between January and April. It wasn't even that cold outside.
And how much has he failed to pay?
It's actually
$764 is what you're suing for.
That's
is
the
that
final
about
bill.
it? All right, you have a list of the months he missed?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
All right, sir, what do you want to tell me?
When I moved in, he had offered to keep the bill in his name because my credit was bad, and the house is really poorly insulated, so the bill did.
When did
climb.
you find that out?
In the winter. Found out, yeah, in the winter. Yeah, I found it when
You moved in September. How long after staying there did you notice the insulation wasn't sufficient?
Oh, about late November.
All right.
Yeah, about late November.
All right, so November you found out.
It was cold.
And yet you stayed.
Yes.
Okay.
I had no other place to go.
Why not?
Because I was recently, I was going through a divorce at that time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So why couldn't you move and rent some place for yourself like a lot of people do when they go through divorces?
I applied for low-income housing, and pretty much you go on a waiting list for that.
Okay.
I've been waiting.
All right. How long you been out of work?
I haven't been out of work.
So why can't you pay your bills? Hold on. What is a grown man who works waiting on public housing for? You can't take care of yourself?
Yes, sir. I take care of myself and 4 children that I don't live with.
Oh, okay. You pay child support for 4 children?
Yes, sir.
And your income is such that you qualify for public housing?
Yes, sir.
You only have 1 job?
I only have 1 job.
Try 2. All right. Let's hear from you. He says he doesn't owe because, what reason? Because the insulation wasn't sufficient and therefore it ran up the bill? Is that what you want to tell me?
That's not my excuse for
All right. What is your defense today?
My defense is that I was paying according to the gas company's budget plan until he took it upon himself to cut the service off.
Why did he tell you he was cutting it off?
He told me he was cutting it off actually because I had a grease fire.
Because you had a grease fire?
Right, because I had a grease fire.
Okay, what damage was done during the grease fire?
Some smoke damage to the ceiling.
Okay. Sir?
He stopped paying after I turned the gas off. Because
why did you turn it off?
Because he started a grease fire.
Okay, but you're the owner, right?
Yeah.
Did you seek to repair it?
I told him to repair it because he told me, he said, yeah, man, I'm sorry, man. It was a bonehead thing to do. I'm sorry.
All right, so how long after he told you that did you cut it off?
I cut it off actually in May because he did not do what he said he was going to do. He said he was going to clean the ceiling up, but as irresponsible as he is.
And you haven't done it, why?
Haven't had a chance to.
Okay, got you. You've been working the 2 jobs, my fault, 1. All right. And you have 4 kids, all right.
Your Honor, I average like 50 hours
headed to public housing. All right. How many mothers do you have for those children?
4.
4 different mothers, and you're trying to apply for public housing. Please get a second job. I don't want you to spread yourself around to 4 different women, have 4 children, and then want to use our tax dollars to subsidize your living. Go get a second job. Your counterclaim for $1,000 for emotional distress is for what?
I'm sorry. I've been taking, okay. I've been taking cold showers. I can't bake.
Yeah, you need a cold shower.
This is tough love over here, right?
What else? It was all fun until you told me you had 4 kids spread around to 4 different women.
Taking cold showers. I can't bake.
Yeah, you need a cold shower.
This is tough love over here, right?
It was all fun until you told me you had 4 kids spread around to 4 different women.
Defendant John Charles Thomas is being sued by his uncle, who claims John is such a sex fiend that he even got sued for downloading internet pornography.
I'm going to grant your judgment for the gas bill. $764 is your judgment. Your claim is dismissed if you were to fulfill your agreement, and that is to repair it and get around to doing what you said. Then you won't have to take cold showers. All right, in the meantime, please get a second job like so many of these women do when they're raising babies by themselves. Judgment for the plaintiff.
I told you he was gonna get you. You didn't believe me, man. But you got to be responsible, man. You're very irresponsible, self-centered, man.
Okay, that's enough.
You can't
that's
think of
enough.
nah.
He already said what he had to say. The judgment's done. You know what I'm saying? Your personal opinion of me is garbage.
Don't it, though?
Because really, I really should have laid out into you too. Why you sat up here and put me on blast like that?
Hey,
It's all good.
But I'm just saying, man. I'm keeping it real.
Yeah, keep it real.